Hello students, I hope you have understood matrix multiplication and transpose of a matrix. Now we'll move on to a string and character array, right? So actually we don't have a string data type in C. So string is actually a one-dimensional array of characters in C. So if I have a group of characters, then I can call it as a string, right? So C does not support strings as data type. And the difference between a character array and a string, what is the difference between a character array and a string is, a string is being terminated with a special character that is a null at the end of the string, right? So here whenever we enclose any characters within double quotes, you call that to be a string. A group of characters. If I have a single character within a single quote, then you call that to be a character, right? So both of them is string and character array is going to be the same, right? So what is the syntax for declaring a string? So char is the name of the array, single dimensional array, and here I am going to specify the size. So here the size defines the length of the string, that is the number of characters I can store it in an array, right? And the name is nothing but the string name is nothing but the name given to the string. So what are all the ways in which we can initialize a string? Already we have seen how to initialize your single dimensional array and a two dimensional array. Now we'll see how to initialize a string, right? A string can be initialized in different ways. So we'll see what are all the ways we have. Straight away we can write char str without specifying the number. I can write it. So this you will call it as a string. Why? Because you are enclosing it within a double quotes, right? And here the null character will be automatically assigned here while storing it in an array. And here char str of 6. So here HAPPY I have 5 letters, and for the null I have a 6 letters. So here I have a 6. So 0 to 5, right? And I can also initialize a character by character. So char str, here I am not specifying the number, and here I have specified H separately, APPY. So I am enclosing it in a single character, and at the end I have a null character, right? So here I can specify the number, and as well as I can specify it or initialize character by character, right? When you initialize a character array character by character, then you need to separately specify the null character. Clear? Now, when you will call a initialization to be invalid, right? So if you have char str of 3, here the size of the array is going to be 3, but here I have initialized how many values? HAPPY 5 values. So that you will call it to be an invalid. But even though if you specify like this and if you try to print it, it will just print the 3 letters. HAP will be printed, right? But this kind of initialization you should not do it. And if I have char str of 5, right? And here in one statement, and if I write str equal to HAPP, this type of initialization is also not allowed. You should initialize while you are declaring it. Clear? This is an error here. Right. Now we'll move on to a simple program to read a string from user. Right. So if I want to read a string from the user, like how we do %d, %c, like that, how we can read the string from the user. So hash include stdio.h, int main. Here I am declaring a character array of length 50. Now in scanf, instead of C, since I am reading it as an array, I can read the array as a whole, right? I can read a character array as a string itself. So here's C language specifies a format specifier percentage S, right? If you want to use percentage C, then again you need to use a for loop for reading character by character. So but in C language, even though you don't have a string data type, you have a specifier here to read the string. So scanf percentage S str. So here I am reading the value and I am storing it in str. Now when you see here, I am not using ampersand here. Why I am not using ampersand? Because the array name itself will act as an index. So here I need not specify ampersand. If I read character by character, then I need to use an ampersand here. Since I am reading on the whole the entire array, then the array name itself will act as an index, the address, right? So here I need not specify the ampersand. So if I specify strings easy, right? Now using the printf, I can able to print only strings. Why? Because the space will not be recognized. So once I read, it will read only the sequence of characters till it encounters a space, tab, new line, etc. So once space is being encountered, it will not read the remaining part. So here I have given the input as strings easy, but it is able to print only strings. This easy is not been read and it is not being stored in str, even though I have a value as 50. Clear? So percentage S is the specifier which can be used to read your strings. Right? Even though strings easy, even though I have given strings easy as input, only the strings is being stored and it is being printed. Why? Because it omits the sequence of characters, space, new line, etc. Right? Now we'll see one more program, right? A program to read a line of text in C. So I am going to read the entire line, right? And I am going to print it. So hash include stdio.h int main, and then I have declared a character array. Since I am going to read a line, I have declared my line to be 80. So here I have specified 81, and I have declared a character variable int c equal to 0, right? So now in printf statement, just I am displaying the message enter text and press return once you end the input. Now I have used a do while here, right? And what is a do while? Do while will be executed at least once. So here I have used do scanf percentage C. You already know that I told you percentage S will read only the strings, I mean till the space is encountered, right? But here we need to read an entire line. So in the entire line I may have spaces in between, right? So I cannot use percentage S here. So I have to use percentage C to read character by a character, and then I have to store it in a character array, right? So here I have used scanf percentage C. Since I am using percentage C and I am reading a single character, I need to use an ampersand here. And then I am storing the character in a line array, right? And then I am incrementing my index value. My index value here I am going to have it as C. It's not I. Usually in matrix we had I. Here int is equal to 0. So I am incrementing my C value, right? So I will read all the characters till when I am going to stop. I will stop when the character equals your new line. When I will continue this, when the character is not equal to new line, I will go for reading a next character. When it is equal to new line, what is my new line? When I press enter, right? So when I press enter, or if it moves to the next line, then I will stop reading, right? Then I will come to this line. So I am writing here C equal to C minus 1. Why I am doing this C equal to C minus 1? Because I need to store the null at the end of my array. So I have incremented one more time here. So to avoid that, I am storing line of C equal to null. At the end of my array, I am storing the null. Right? Then printf percentage s. Here I can use percentage s because I am going to print the entire line. Right? So here I can use entire line. So return 0. Right? Here it stores null. Here I have stored the entire thing as a string. So here I can print the line as it is. So strings in C is my input and I can get strings in C as my output. If I use percentage s in scanf, then I may not able to read the spaces in here, right? But in percentage s, it will not, in printf statement will not have any effect because here you are specifying the entire array to print it. Is that clear? Right? This program mainly to understand that if you use percentage s, then I may not able to read the spaces in between. Right? And this I can use it to count the number of characters also. Is that clear, students? Right. Next we'll move on to another simple program to count the number of vowels in a given string. Okay, so same concept I am going to use it here. I am going to read the entire line. In that line I am going to check what are all the vowels I have. What are all the vowels? A, E, I, O, U is going to be the vowel. Remaining all is not going to be a vowel, right? So the vowels can be either in a capital letters or it can be in a small letter. So when I check, I need to check both the cases, right? So here I have a character array. Since I am going to read an entire line till I press a new line, I have used it as 80 and I am going to read character by character. So I have a variable called C and int count I equal to 0, right? So here printf enter the text, press return at the end. So here again I am going to use the same do while scanf percentage C ampersand C. I am reading a character. I am storing the character in a character array. I am incrementing the index of the array and I am checking whether the character is not equal to new line. If it is an equal to a new line, then I will come out of the do while. If it is not equal to the new line, I will go for reading the next character, right? So here again I have incremented now here I plus plus, so I need to decrement the I value, and in the last position of my array I am storing the null, right? Again I am making my I equal to 0 because we need to check character by character for vowel, right? So again I am making my I equal to 0 and here I am using a while loop. So while I am starting from the beginning of the array, I am reading character by character and I am checking whether it is not equal to a null. If it is equal to null, then I have to come out of the while loop. If it is not equal to the null character, then I need to check whether if the character is equal to A or capital A, or whether it is going to be E or capital E, I or capital I, O or capital O, U or capital U. If this is the case, then the character is going to be a vowel, then I am going to increment my count value, right? Else I will increment only the index of the array and then I will move to the while till I reach the end of the array. End of the array is being represented by the null character in a string. Clear? Clear? So for this we will see what is an output. So here the given string, I am printing the given string and I am printing the number of vowels. The number of vowels, the count I have in a variable called count. So this is going to be my output, learning strings easily. Here you count how many vowels, E, A, When you see here, I have a capital E. So the total number of vowels present here is going to be 7, right? So in the next video, we'll see about get care, put care, get s, put s, right? Thank you.